That should work. Let's see if it works. You're gone live with technically uninclined turkey. Here we go. Or technology uninclined. That's the right phrase. There we go. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The point is, I will never see these rifles. Let's load up. Kitty. We killed ourselves a cougar, and I have meat in my backpack or something. Something's going on here. Oh, I have fresh cuts. That's right. We're gonna pass time for an hour. Take a drink, as one does. We'll eat wolf meat. And then we'll take a drink. And then we'll, yeah, we're starting up here, right? So I don't want to invest too much into the wet stoning because we're going to go foraging. Not foraging, not foraging, foraging. We're going to go and forge ourselves a fancy cougar claw knife. Yes. Very nice. Hey Josh, how are you doing? Yeah, awesome. Awesome. I've been really busy lately. Working and working. Trying to fix up stuff at home. Trying to do stuff, you know. Yeah, these Timberwolves almost killed me last time. That's right. Alright, so I have that bedroll. That book is a no bueno. Book is no good. So we've got a really good fire striker, one piece of coal, mag lens, what have you. We're good. We could start a fire out there in the world. Hello, Magic. Janet, how are you guys doing? I know. I know. I killed all his friends and now he's scared. You know. But you gotta think, right? Like, if you were out and got into a fight with a single person and they killed 3 of your friends, you'd be probably pretty scared too, you know. You didn't have the brutal. I painted a really large ceiling and stuff. Ooh, more wood. You know what? Let's take that chunk of firewood. I had a really unusual weekend. Like I worked. So I woke up on Saturday morning, a little after 4:30, and then throughout the day did various things. Anyway, I ended up getting back to my house at 3:40. Roughly 23 hours after I woke up. And then I went to bed around 4:30, slept all the way till 7 a.m., and then went back and did more work. because I don't like me apparently. All right, here we are. We're coming up to our snow chickens, guys. I see one. No, I don't see one. I thought I saw one. Oh, look. Look at that. A stick.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Oh, they're here. They're here somewhere. I can hear them clucking. We got to be accurate, though, or they'll fly away. They just move? They're usually, like, right here. And I heard him. Oh, there he is. Looks like we got one snow chicken. It's not a flock of tarm. It's a singular tarm. We still get them. I'm supposed to go in 2 weeks to a place that I've... come on, little... don't get too close. I don't want to scare them. Don't want to spook them. Stop, chicken, stop. Why you gotta walk right up on me? Okay. There we go. How much tarm is that? It's not enough. We'll take him into this bunker and... Did I ever check this? Well, no, but there's nothing there. Yeah, so 2 weeks. If my passport comes, we had a postal strike, so if that screws me out of 650, you know, that happens. Right. So, but I hope it doesn't. I am a Zen Buddhist about most things. Right? Like, something happens that's bad or whatnot. It's actually just an event that happened. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah. Like, there are good times and there are bad times, yes. But mostly they're just events, right? That happen in your life. Oh, I went on a date, guys. That's something weird. Haven't done that in 5 years. Wow, look at all these things that I just don't care about. Like, taking it with. Okay, let's warm up. Just pastime. Ooh, I love the we don't have good lighting, but I love the whole things sinking into the ground, things rising. The making of the safe houses really broke the game hardcore. I like that. I like that. Ooh, I was walking around with wolf meat on me. Little 125 calorie snack. All right. Let's get that and one of those, and yeah, let's use our hands. Yeah, I went up. So I worked all day, and then I went home and I prepared dinner for my son, and then I left after I got myself ready, and then I went and I got her at I picked her up at 7 o'clock, and then we closed a restaurant, and then we closed a bar, and then we closed another bar, and then we went and hung out at her place for a bit, and then I went home. And I tell you, really an interesting person. I think so, anyway. So. And she has a dog. And a cat. So she likes animals. Okay. So what I'm going to take that piece of coal. I'm going to drop that piece of fur. Take that piece of coal. And then we'll go back and see if some more ptarmigan have landed. Come on, snow chicken. So anyway, the day was like 9 hours long. It's pretty good. Or yeah, she enjoyed spending 9 hours with me, I guess. I don't know. Like, I usually don't enjoy spending 9 hours with me, so I'm really bucking the odds there. I walked halfway across the world for some snow chickens. You guys could at least be here. Take my frustrations out on the sapling. Well, son of a gun. Should I go kill this deer? Is this deer even still here? Did I just... Yeah. Do you think I can get him from here? Oh, nope. Okay, you stay right there. I'm going to go get that arrow I fired off. So I guess I could get him from there because I got him to come over and stand right beside me. We're waiting for ptarmigan, and sometimes, you know, the animals will kind of show up after you've been here. I shouldn't have dropped all the... we got... How cold is it? 13? Minus 13 feels like? Yeah, let's do it. Fire striker, stick, do it. Wait, what kind of tinder do I have? Okay, no, not the tinder I want to burn. Okay, looking at chat now.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, it was weird. This lady was recommended to me by a good friend of mine that I should meet her. And then nothing came of that. I wouldn't really... I was kind of freshly single, and I wasn't really... Man, that's a lot. That's a good deer. So I wasn't really ready, I guess, or I wasn't really that... And then about a year and a half ago, I got recommended that I should meet her again. And, you know, I shrugged my shoulders. Yeah, sure, maybe, whatever, right? Insert non-committal answer here to said statement. And then 2 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, a third friend of mine was like, oh, you should really come over and meet this girl. It's like, okay, fine. I'll meet her. And then, wow, she's really neat. So... They were right. My friends were right. Which is good because I apparently, I'm not so good
Did I say I hate being cold?
at hooking myself up. I don't, I usually meet mean people or something. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so it was one of those. It was really, really cool. Let's do 3 hours of fire. Get this deer dealt with. 20 minutes? 20 minutes. Let's do it. Yeah. So yeah, we're still talking and texting today, and she would like to do it again, and so good. 39 minutes? And I really wanted to let Yari know. I mean, Yari's not going to be in here right now, but hopefully he is eventually. Oh, all of it. Yeah, all of it. But yeah, her background is Finnish. My background's mostly Scottish, English. Go far enough back. There's East Indian, because my family was, I guess, like gypsies or whatever, like Romanichal. So one piece of ptarmigan. I'm going to be hanging out here for a second. Where is our next best ptarmigan? Oh, one of the cool things about our date, too, is when we went to the one bar that was really full of people, really, really loud and noisy, and there's people everywhere. Everyone we encountered told her that I was a great human, and that things like I have pictures of him up in my house. Like I got a lot of friends and a lot of people who know me and like me. So maybe I'll make a traveler bannock. Let's make a traveler porridge. I got all this extra water. Yeah, I found somebody interesting. Very late. Yeah. But yeah, people were like, yeah, I've got his pictures up in my house. He's a fantastic guy. And then at the end of the night, she took me into her backyard, and we hung out in her backyard for a few minutes, and then we went back inside. And then she didn't freak out when I apparently had stepped in dog poo and tracked dog poo all over the place. So, hey, if she still talks to me after I destroyed her kitchen with dog poo, I mean, come on. Come on. It had to have gone well, right, guys? Like, right? Wait, let's check out our tea situation. What do we got? Got a birch. We got a herbal. Yeah, you know what? That's all the weight and tea I need to carry around. And all the water weight I think I need too. Let's cook this guy up. Put on 2 more, and then we'll leave the rest of it. Drop these guts off in the shelter. Yeah, she's pretty darn cool. She's pretty darn cool. So I like her. So and two, I don't know if what you call it, but I'm pretty direct. Like, you know, I made it like clear that I'm not interested in making a new friend here. And I was definitely just not out, hanging out with her. So I was interested in her for the sake of being interested in her, if that makes sense. So, and we're too high, right? I just want to drop these guts off before I get barked. We could come over here and use this fire to make more water and just keep producing stuff. But yeah, where's the nearest ptarmigan from here, guys? Like, what am I missing? I mean, besides common sense, right? But like, what am I missing? Like, I mean, yeah, sure, there's normally a couple there, but one? I mean, okay, there doesn't have to be ptarmigan everywhere. Half a stamina. You know what? Let's on a whim. We're waiting for the cougar stuff to dry, the pelt, whatnot. Let's head up Timberwolf Way and go. We'll spend the night in the. Yeah, we'll spend the night in the Mountaineer's hut. Yeah, I don't like to talk super about personal things with me, but it's just so unusual that I would actually go out and be social, especially like that. Oh, you can do it, lady. I will reward you with a cup of coffee as soon as we get to this ledge. How's that sound? Ledge. All right. That's the one thing we don't have. Okay, so I will quickly climb this rest of this rope. Signal Hill, Signal Hill. Oh my god, I can see it in my mind's eye, but I cannot place it. Tacky. We can have snow chickens. Ah. Never really paid attention to where the snow chickens are in Timberwolf. They're kind of like here and there. We'll go check across the lake. Oh, this is how I like it. Rolling into Timberwolf, just absolutely exhausted. Oh, okay. Yeah, that end. Signal Hill. Signal Hill. Yeah, with the, radio tower on it. Damn. Don't mean to curse, but come on, brain. I've been tired all day, though, I gotta say. Apparently, in this game, Techie, the only way you can make stew is if you have snow chicken, because everything needs to be a, I don't know, chicken broth. If you're, All right, my favorite thing, sticks. Wonder who dropped these here. It was me. This is my farewell to Timberwolf Mountain pile of sticks.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not sure you can carry much more either, but how about you pick up the stick? Okay, let's leave the sticks for when we go to leave. Oh, probably only... Ooh, now she's done. Exhausted. But we'll probably only stay a couple of days. Yeah. And because then we can, once we stay here for a day or two, we can then whip back, go through Pleasant Valley, grab the cougar hide, maybe check on the guts to see how they're doing. I doubt they'll be done. Grab the cougar hide, take it up to Signal Hill. Up. Nope, not. With your face. But yeah, take it up to Signal Hill, and then drop it in the whatchamacallit, the radio tower. Hunt some ptarmigan. Get a couple of jars of broth together. And then wheel all of our loot into Pleasant Valley, put it in the dam. Not Pleasant Valley, Mystery Lake. Put it in the dam. No. Hit the dam, then go straight to coastal. No. I'm not doing that. We're going to kill ptarmigan here. We'll kill ptarmigan here. Still can't sprint. Yep. Okay. You can come with. It's not like we could run anyway. Yeah. I discovered that the stuff in the containers, because back when you couldn't make your own hat, crazy, but back in those days, I got attacked by a bear and it ate my hat like bears normally do. So I thought to myself, oh, late stage. Where am I going to find a toque? This is late in the game. Come on, dude. Am I carrying meat? No. Okay. He's not tracking at me like I was, but I figured if he just kept walking this direction, eventually he'd smell me, then directly come at me. All that. But yeah, so I had never summited, and I was like day 180, and I made it up to that thing, and I got myself a toque. It was really kind of cool. Well, that was one thing. Yeah, Techie, that is a lot of sticks, right? Constantinos. Yeah, let's see. How many sticks did I get? 54. It says 54 is the number, but we had about maybe a dozen, maybe 10 sticks when we pick up that pile of sticks, which is, it's fun to watch somebody pick up a bunch of stuff over and over again.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Now, it's so warm out. Do you guys think I'll need a fire to get through the night? I doubt it.
It's so cold.
And yeah, Magic, we could track all the way up. Like all the way up the mountain. Oh, there's that bear hide I left. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh, or we could just take the broth I made and take it back down. Get some sleep. Okay, well, take that, because you can eat that. We'll let the fire go. What do we got in here? Big reveal. Boom. There's stuff I can make arrows with. If we're planning on
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
if we're planning on a forge run anyway, right? Drop that stuff. That was the bear that like cut me off on my way in. And I didn't want to walk around with guts, or did I just kill wolves? I don't know. It's been a while since we've been here. Yeah. We'll make that. Okay. We'll make some arrow too. I can make an arrow. I should. I'm doing all this inventory fun stuff. Look at my, 37%. I'm probably going to drop this bow up here and leave it. Okay. Yeah. She's ready. Even if it blizzarded, she would not die. Yeah, you get those grains into you, Constantinos, churning around. Make sure it's stale and completely unenjoyable too. I actually, on my, but she's over 500 days now. My 500 plus day Interloper, I got that roof fixed. It does nothing except fixes the roof. Which now that I fixed it, kind of wish I didn't. Well, because it's nice to just look up out at the night sky, right? And see if you've got an aurora or see some stars through it, whatnot, right? Yeah, see, we're fine. Fine. Yeah, like chewing back a brick. It's like it hurts the whole way. Half a liter of lantern fuel. With a lantern. And a flare. And another flare. And some matches. This is if I get killed and I have to do a restart, right? A cheat death. I want to make sure that wherever I start, or that I can start and then, go to a place. I want to check over there for Tarm today. How rotten is a rabbit? It is rotten. How much rabbit? Almost a darn near a kilogram of rotten rabbit right there. So. Do we have breakfast over by this fire? It could be breakfast. Oh. Horrible move, my friend. Horrible move. He's got no friends out here. Okay.
I can't feel my hands.
All right. Oh, we don't have a stocked fishing hut, though, for wood. She's already freezing. Looks like it might snow. All right, let's take these sticks back. I forgot to drop them off in the first place. I don't even remember this event. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I cannot recall why I did that. Must have been an extra long fire, and I really wanted to preserve some. Wanted to preserve some of it in the form of torches. Okay, let's whittle this down a arrow shaft. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, like normally it would be way worse. Oh, we only have the one arrowhead. I've got to break down the other arrow. Let's do that. Breakfast porridge? No, maybe not. I wonder why that is. Like, is it the latitude of Greece or anything like? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Because like,
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
oh, I'm getting thirsty. Because like, yeah, a lot of America is pretty far up. So is Canada, but Canada and America switches at the same time. Two downward arrows. Are we going to do that with sticks? Because I got to get this girl eating some wolf meat here. Probably burn a piece of coal. Looks like it's not going to be too bad out. Whoa, we have 19 sticks already? Okay.
Come on, little fire.
That's right. Does Alberta do it too? I know Saskatchewan doesn't. I know I've heard that before. Maybe we'll get there. I can't imagine like wolf meat being particularly tasty in the first place. And then you add like the fact that it's rotten, you know? Okay, Alberta does. Okay. Oh,
I need to find food.
they do like a really good experiment. When you lose the hour of sleep, when they spring it forward, the incidence of heart attacks goes up 20 something percent, and in fall back, the average for the day drops 20 something percent. Just in case you were wondering how important sleep was. I just wish they'd get rid of it altogether. I don't see it as helpful. comes from a... It comes from a bygone era, you know, something that it's not important anymore. We don't live like that. We have electricity. Like, the invention of electricity should have been the end of daylight savings time. What a lovely day. Great day for hay. We're going to get this. Remember how I didn't have coffee when I needed coffee? We've got the other teas if I need them, but I didn't have coffee. The girl needs coffee. 66. Go! This is nice. Alright, now we have a coffee. And we're done cooking wolf meat. Good. Let's take a couple of torches. That one's poopy. We'll just kind of keep her warm for a bit. I want to head up here. I've got a hunch there may be ptarmigan up in the rocks here. Dave. See, it's out there. I think more people should be like other places and not do this anymore. Trying to think if there's something going on up there for ptarmigan. There might be. It's a big plateau. Yes, actually, coffee's actually one of my favorite drinks. It's a little hard on your stomach, but I do a morning coffee and an afternoon coffee. And that hopefully prevents me from having a nap and ruining my sleep cycle. Alright, well, I am wrong. There are no ptarmigan up there. There is a wolf over there.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
And she wants to take the discussion in a different way. Talking about pee, eating, drinking. It's a Bear Grylls thing, right? I always, like on Survivor, man, at least Les Stroud was the cameraman. Bear Grylls did all sorts of crazy things, like parachute out of a plane. While he's doing it, he's screaming into a camera. So that means his cameraman has to parachute out of a plane. When he jumps off of a 70-foot waterfall, it means his cameraman has to jump off a 70-foot waterfall. Like it would be... You got Bear Grylls, you got your name all over it and stuff like that. You're making the money. In comparison, your cameraman, you know, is making cameraman money. That'd be a huge flex all the same. You know. I'm Bear Grylls' cameraman. So all the crazy stuff he does, I do. Except I bring a canteen so I don't have to be the guy that drinks his own pee. That would be the only benefit, right? Well, he's starving Well, he doesn't really do that, but while he's, purportedly, eating bugs and drinking urine, his cameraman have like, an energy bar in his backpack and travel rations that you pour water in and it heats up on its own and all that fancy stuff. So he's probably feeding Bear Grylls too while he does it. Show should have just been called The Cameraman, featuring Bear Grylls. She's doing okay for cold. She could use a drink. She could use some sleep. Where would you get a moose up here?
It's too cold to think.
I'll pull out my bow because I'm hopeful. I think if I encountered a moose, I don't think I could kill him. Because, I mean, I'm not that skilled with the bow, right? Like, I can't, like, triangulate in on a moose's weak spot and just terminate the moose. It's happened, but not on purpose. Up there, maybe? Let's warm up in this cave. Then I'll have time to stop and have a sip of water myself. So yeah, our quest for Snow Chicken has led us all the way up to starting into the back country of a Timberwolf. Oh yeah. We'll have a nap for an hour in here. I'm happy that this is not a bear cave. I always thought it was, so I never went near it. And then one day I found where the bones were, and I was like, no wonder the bear's angry. He lives in an outcropping, like there's nothing there to shelter him. Loons, man. Oh, in real life, it would be kind of hard to break off a shelf mushroom like that. That's a heavy duty piece of fungus there. Did I gather all of this? Oh, man. Looks like I did a good job of harvesting the acorns in this area. Oh. Ptarmigan. Found one. He was just as surprised as we were. I was actually going over here in the hopes that he'd find a rabbit, but the rabbits know what I'm up to and decided to, you know, make themselves scarce. All right. Fine. There we go. Third time's the charm. So we got a ptarmigan, guys. It's right there. Where's the other arrow? That did I overshoot him?
It's getting
Yep.
dark out here. I'm gonna look for shelter.
It's a little windy. How much are you? Up. Son of a gun. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, all of a sudden the wolf was like, whoa, this lady's out here killing stuff. Maybe I better go look at something else. There won't be one up there, will there? Yeah, back before I knew, I would go up here trying to go up to get. Took me forever to figure out how to get to the plane crash. Because even back then, I would look at the maps, and the maps would make like no sense to my eyes. I'd be like, "What? What is this?" So if I grab that bird and take it, let's put it this way, and take it back down to the hut, I can warm up, harvest the bird, grab the meat, take the meat down the hill with one of the jars of broth, and we kind of did a mission complete. Except I've got to walk with 0.8 kilograms of raw ptarmigan on me. I mean, I've had worse ideas. So, you know. Anyway, hey everyone. I'm going to walk into a tree while I say welcome to the garage party. We got 9 people in here. 9 people in my garage party. That is nice. I'm going to get out the bow in case there's another dumb bird just laying in the snow. Oh, hey, man. The answer is not today, my friend. Not today. Oh. Okay, good. Thought I was taking that a little bit extreme. Right, hopefully we don't get jumped as we try to crest this hill. Because if you're worried about an animal coming up on the other side of a hill, what you do is you run towards it to make sure you have no time to react. Yeah, it's too windy for, I think, for me to do an outside fire. Yeah, I like the idea of new maps. Of course, randomly pick the smallest piece of meat I can find. There we go. Dinner. All right, well. Yeah, I've been running this poor girl around like crazy. Let's harvest bird. 33 minutes looks like fun. Do it. Oh, really? Another map with another part of the story. I can't wait for them to finish that up. Mostly so they can move on to the next one. Dog food. We'll make a bow tomorrow. Leave this bow here. Alright, let's drink water and bed down for the night. Yeah. Yeah, Loons, with all these like add-ons like food and stuff like that, like you don't, your characters never, they solved the Interloper food thing with the DLC, right? You were always like, you know, kind of food challenged and had to kind of provide for yourself everywhere after, you know, you'd go to a map and you'd have 2, maybe 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, there was a point where it was, you know, like, it's starting to go, this my travel food's starting to go bad, so I'll just at least eat the porridge. But, you know, there was a point where, like, some game improvements were actually, you know, improvements. And they were good improvements, and they helped. And, like, because we used to just, our option was to only watch water boil. You could sit there and that's all you could do with your time was to watch water boil. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Okay, so we just have the hide. We don't have guts. Speaking of which, let's grab that. Survival bow. Let's spend 5 hours doing it. And then we'll go outside and eat wolf meat. Man, this is thirsty work. Look at her getting thirsty. I'm not going to go outside and eat wolf meat. I'm going to eat a cattail and a piece of bannock, and then we're going to finish this bow. That's how that's going to work out, I think. Nope, I don't think. I know, because that's just what I'll do. Let's build an arrow. We don't need to work on that. We'll drop the tired bow. Boom. Now we've got a nice fresh bow. What's that? 6, 7 arrows? For me, 7 arrows is plenty of arrows. Don't need more. I'm running low on water. Good thing I've got some floor water. We got a good supply of leather from the up top mountain clothing store there. So I'm on my person, nothing like that. Okay. I think I should go out when this blizzard's done. Nope. I think when this blizzard's done, I should go out and pull the guts off that wolf if it's still there. Well, you've been hungry enough to wander into a blizzard and try to find some frozen wolf meat on the ground? Because that's what I'm going to try to make you do. So I think I should be able to find my way back. There he is. Wolf meat. Blizzard guts and wolf meat, guys, followed by a snowy aurora. I think that's how it's all going to work out. Boop.
I'm starting to feel numb.
Nope, just don't feel numb. Feel warm in your nice hot bed. Nice. She's getting tired, guys. She's getting tired. She'll drink more water. I've been threatening to take a sip of water for a long time now, guys. Sorry, here I go. Yeah, I know it'll be great watching loons run around on the Great Bear. I have fixed the roof. It does nothing. I mean, it fixes the roof, but maybe when I get to Alexa to like 600 days or something like that, I'll do a tour. All right. Let's eat a can of rotten dog food. This is not how you would do this situation. You would open the rotten dog food, and then you would dip the bannock in the rotten dog food. I mean, we're civilized here. If you're going to eat dog food. You got to have some bread. I'm not thirsty, but I picked that up. Oh, can. Yeah. Okay, so if we take this with us, that's a thing of broth that I wanted. Then we grab that ptarmigan. We make it back down the mountain. Problem is, we walked past a wolf on our way in here. And so having a chunk of meat on us is going to attract attention. Where do you think you are, anyway? Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Hey, man. Ooh, a piece of birch bark. What a stick. Is he still following me, you think? Maybe? That doesn't seem like it.
Gotta warm up somehow.
He lost interest. Perfect.
It's a goddamn freezing.
And now here's where I drop all my sticks. So that when we come back next time, we'll have 40 sticks to drop off back at the Mountaineer's hut. So my mission of getting more ptarmigan juice kind of worked out. We'll be able to go home with 2 full jars. I can make some ptarmigan stew out of the other stuff. Right, with the leftovers? Yes, I can. I can make one ptarmigan stew. So we'll hit down this rope, get that on the go. We did okay. Wow. It's hard though.
A new day is dawning.
This game to get early everything. I'm usually lacking. Deer pelts is one that's hard to get. What else? Get your gut cured. That's fine. Yeah, let's go inside and warm up. Then we don't have to stand by the fire and suffer. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's hard early game to get deer hide, I think. Like, I mean, you can, but usually you find your time is like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta stay on the move. Usually a deer won't feed you. And if you don't have any sort of device to tear down said deer, you know what? Let's do this. Yep, both of you. Come with me. No. There we go. Put you guys in the light so I can see ya. Let's head up here and grab ourselves. Let's make ourselves some broth. Some broth and some lunch. Yeah. Good time, guys. Good times. Oh, stuck. So yeah, now we're headed back headed back down the hill. I think that's all right. Sure. Fire Striker's been getting some use, eh? Yeah, well, you'd need 3 and 3
Come on, little fire.
and 4. Right? Because it's 3 for pants, right? So 3 and 3 and then 4. So yeah, you need 10 of them. And then you'd need... oh yeah, I gotta do water. What are we doing here? There we go. So we got that water. Ye old dog food can go on the ground. I mean, eventually I can get rid of that can opener too, but... Alright, let's get this water dealt with. Oh, she's freezing. I don't really want to burn either of these, though. See if I can go grab her a stick. Stick or two, just that's all she needs.
My fingers feel numb.
Pair of sticks.
freezing.
Well, this was ineffective. I know there's some sticks over here, but this is a long walk for some couple of sticks. Might as well eat a chunk of deer meat while we're here, too. Oh, man, snow chicken, guys. Snow chicken. That'll make it worth burning the fur. Should just outright eating that, but yeah, that'll make it worth burning the furs if we get this other snow chicken here. So we can make a lot of jars of broth. I'd like to take them back. I hate being on this facing an upward slope, right? You never get your arrows back. If you miss, those things are gone. Ptarmigan will take off too. So I think we got at least 2 here, guys. I think you unlock them by going to the mountain. Atta boy. Stretch those wings. Huh. I thought there was 2. Possibly there's just the 1. I don't hear or see a second ptarmigan. But what are you? Look at that, 1.3. Oh, if only you were a little heavier. But that's another one, right? All right. More bird meat, guys. So, you take that water, grab these guys, throw some salt and some water, and make some broth. Boom. And slowly warm up. Yeah, man. Broth isn't going to go bad. I'm not going to burn that with that. Yeah, guts is pretty... Guts is plentiful. There's a lot of guts out there. If you grab them every time you kill something, they're everywhere. Okay, so 15 minutes because it's got 0.73, 0.35. Oh, we might be able to make yet another one. Let's grab some feathers. Let's grab feathers by hand. Yeah. No, not canceled. Yeah, I hate it when I do that. The old misclick. All right. I wonder what I'm lacking. Water. That is it. Ooh, guys, we did it. Nope. Make water, please. Okay, let's put away the bow. Don't need to do that. So we got that other bird. So we got 3 ptarmigan. I had to walk all over the place like a crazy person would. By crazy person, I mean person who goes on hikes. I mean, come on. No, I'm just, yeah. But yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I guess we can just drink the water, the boiling water directly. Oh, yeah. Nice and warm. Everything's good. Pull this last feather? Sure. Now, again, like guts, now I have like plenty. Plenty. Actually, how is my coat doing? That's still a 97. I haven't really been out in the woods. And we can fix that. Let's pick this up, make some broth, guys. Boom. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 jars of full jars of broth and a half jar. That's exactly why we came here, and we're going to leave with a cougar pelt. Nope. Ugh. Just got the willies there. All right, we'll take it. Much nicer. Trust me, I'm just as amazed that this torch has been going as long as it has as you are. All right, there it goes. All right. Just in case I needed something. A little bit of teaser meat. Might as well fill up completely. Get a belly full, right? There we go. Sticks on the way. And we've come full circle, guys. Oh yeah, no, bearskin bedroll on an interloper is super important. Yeah, definitely. Definitely worth it. Now, I don't know. If we stayed here at night, I doubt that that stuff would be ready. Ready to rock. But this is where she's staying. We'll be past a couple hours. I mean, she has spent a lot of time outdoors, so she doesn't need to worry about cabin fever. We got a lot of water. Well, enough water anyway to get us through. And then, boom, bam, bing. Yep. Let's sleep for 9, guys. Or 10. Nope, just 9. Yeah, look at all her stuff. We're interloper rich when it comes to that food. I just love having these tins of broth around. We'll burn through this guy and this guy, but we'll take these 3 back to Coastal Highway with us. We have to, because I'm not desperately looking for, so we're going to go foraging next one. Yeah, I'm going to call it here, guys, but thanks a lot. Oh, yeah. Right. I think it's cool to have the workaround like that where it's like you challenge yourself with just using wood for your survival fires. And then coal in a regular forge. But the thing is, too, you don't use coal in your campfire, right? So that's a gamey aspect of it right there, right? Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We literally have gone full circle. We started here, we went up to Timberwolf, we thrashed around. I got the broth I wanted. Now we're going to go back. Because all of this started as a coal run. We'll go back, we grab our cougar hide, we grab our coal, we drop off our coal, probably drop off our cougar hide, head to Desolation Point, forge the cougar knife, three scrap metal, and cured leather. Okay, we got all that. But yeah, guys, we'll see you next time. We're going to do some foraging next time. After, of course, we get out of here, right? So, I just like the rolling the ball forward, guys. I just think that's cool. We're doing all right. Anyway, till next time, keep surviving, guys. We'll see you next time.